Okay, continue with our request, and I've got a lot of them to fill up. Some of them I can't. Some of them are just there's, you know, it would take too long to do them. But I had a very unusual request. It's probably not unusual. It's just the fact that I didn't know anything about it. I had actually looked on the internet to see what it was and stuff. Someone wrote in and said, "Would you carve an Hawaiian fishhook necklace for me, or a Hawaiian fishhook form, or would you show me how to do that?" And I have to be honest with you folks, I didn't know what in the world a Hawaiian fishhook was. I didn't. I realize now that I've seen some of them on websites, but I did not know that's what it was, or what that they were made out of necklaces, and it seems to be that a lot of these necklaces are made out of different things, bones and ivory and all kind of stuff. But he asked me, do you know a way of carving a Hawaiian, show us how to carve a Hawaiian fish hook. Well, I got on the internet and I found out what a Hawaiian fish hook was. And to be honest with you, I didn't know what this thing was. I never read about it or seen about it or anything like that. But it doesn't seem to be too difficult to carve. So we'll just give it a try. Now, it looks like they do it in a lot of different woods and stuff like that. What I'm going to do it in is 3/4 inch. I'm going to use another piece of butternut with the grain, of course, running this way. It shouldn't be real difficult to carve, but that was one of my requests. And like I said, I've had some unusual requests. There's another request for something that I can't think of it right now, but. So let's see if we can't carve this thing. Now I kind of made it a little bit larger so that you could see it. In other words, see, like on here, I made it just a tiny bit larger, not a whole lot. But let me put this down here. I'm sorry. Throw this over here like this. All right. Well, here's our Hawaiian fish hook that we have here. Now, what I'm seeing, of course, is it's just basically a matter of shaping it. So we would, first of all, we get down, this is 3/4 inch, by the way, butternut. We would start shaping the piece itself, rounding it off. And just be kind of careful, especially a smaller piece like this. You want to be careful not to I imagine this is just basically a project for shaping, but oh, dumb me, you know. I live over here in Port Arthur, Texas. I thought, what in the world is that guy talking about? Okay, now it looks like the hook, of course, comes as a sort of a almost, well, it's a fish hook, of course. I mean, so you want to be careful in here. Kind of look from side to side as you do it. Sort of get your judgment in there. And the same thing down here. But I had never heard of it. I just never, like I said, there's another thing somebody asked me to carve. It's another type of necklace. And I never heard of that. So, had to look at a, thank God for the internet, folks. I'd be dumber than a falling off the back of a turnip truck. I'm not into the newer stuff these days. I'm not. I guess I just don't pay that much attention to it. Maybe I need to. Okay, we're just going around bringing this down. This is just a shaping project. Where the edges sort of come together. Kind of look at your outside here, right in here. This would be pretty out of butternut. If I could, I'd glue a couple pieces together and make a real pretty one. See how it kind of slopes down? Okay, let's kind of look at our piece. Like I said, it's just sort of a shaping project. Alright, let's look at our project here. Bring a little bit more down over here. Always look at your project from the side, folks, just kind of like that. You can see it's not round at all. Got a lot more to go on it. Like a fish hook. And I know what a fish hook looks like because I fished when I was young. Actually, my daddy was a shrimper. That wasn't what he did for a living, but we did it to eat. And I remember those days. Those are some rough days. Those are some hard days. Ain't like them fishing days now. That was work. Sheer work. Okay, my time's about up. But we'll get this done. See, just sort of going around it. Finishing it. Shaping it. I don't like to say round. I just like to say shape. Okay. So far, we're getting there.